Welcome to Official History World, where history comes alive. Explore the events, empires, and people that shaped our world. Subscribe and be part of our journey through time.
The Battle of Bunker Hill was arguably the most important early significant battle in the American Revolution. It was fought on June 17, 1775, and despite its name, the majority of the fighting actually took place on nearby Breed's Hill, but it is commonly referred to as the Battle of Bunker Hill. Here is a complete overview of the Battle of Bunker Hill. After the battles of Lexington and Concord in April of 1775, the conflict between British forces and American colonial militia escalated. British General Thomas Gage, who was the military governor of Massachusetts, sought to maintain control over the city of Boston, which had become a focal point of tension. On the night of June 16, 1776, American colonial forces under the command of Colonel William Prescott occupied and fortified Breed's Hill, which overlooked the city of Boston and its harbor. They chose this location because it offered a strategic vantage point from which they could threaten the British-held city. On the morning of June 17th, British forces under the command of General William Howe launched a determined assault on the American position on Breed's Hill. The British began their attack from the Charleston Peninsula, across the narrow strip of land known as the Charleston Neck. As the British advanced, American militia held their fire until the British were very close, then opened a withering volley of musket fire. This initial volley was highly effective, causing significant casualties among the British ranks. The British made two more assaults on the American positions, but they were met with fierce resistance. The American militia fought valiantly, and the battle devolved into brutal hand-to-hand combat. The American forces, however, were low on ammunition and eventually had to retreat as the British forces continued their assault. Despite the American withdrawal, the British victory came at a heavy cost. The British suffered over 1,000 casualties, including many officers, and the American casualties numbered only around 400. While the British technically won the Battle of Bunker Hill, the battle had a very big impact on both sides. It demonstrated for the Americans that the colonial militia could stand up to well-trained British army and inflict significant casualties. The famous order given to the American troops during the battle was, quote, "Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes," end quote, emphasizing the need to conserve ammunition due to the shortages that they faced. Bunker Hill bolstered American morale, and it provided a sense of pride to continue the struggle for independence. It convinced many that the fight for liberty would be worth the cost. The battle also prompted the American Continental Congress to adopt the Olive Branch Petition, which was a final attempt at reconciliation.
Premium Forever Love necklace to my beautiful love. Buy this necklace, click my YouTube video description product link, and shop now.